You're probably on this video because you're either looking into TradingView or you already do have TradingView and you just want to figure out how to enter trades directly on this platform. Well, look no further because today in this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step, click by click on exactly how you can enter trades on the platform directly. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what TradingView is simply a charting platform that allows you to look at charts of any different stock, any different Forex pair, any crypto, anything, and it allows you to draw your technical analysis and allows you to draw your trend lines, your zones, looks at indicators, all that stuff. It is not a broker. Now, TradingView has a free option, which is ad supported, and they're pretty annoying. And then it also has a paid version as well, which is what I have. And you know, I got the discount. I'm Indian, so duh, of course I had to get the discount. And for those of you that don't know about the TradingView discount, let me go ahead and give you a golden nugget real quick. So our company, Market Makers University, has partnered up with TradingView to give brand new TradingView customers a discount. Let me kind of explain how the discount works. There's a special link in the description that gives you this discount. So what you'll have to do is click the link in the description to go to TradingView, and this little box should pop up. Now, if this box doesn't pop up, that means you're already a TradingView customer or you've already visited the TradingView website in the past and you're not going to be able to get the discount. Now, there is a workaround for this. Let me kind of explain how that works. Because TradingView is willing to give discounts only to new customers, they're not really going to make any additional money if someone is already an existing customer. So existing customers don't get the discount. But in order to get the workaround, what you have to do is copy the link in the description and go to your browser. And once you've copied the link, click on these three little dots right here on Google Chrome and open up what's called an incognito window. And now, once you have that open, go ahead and paste the link. Now, the reason why this works is because if you open up an incognito window, TradingView thinks you're a brand new customer and it doesn't have any of your cookies or your cash saved. So this box will pop up. Now, you'll get 2 discounts with this link. First thing is once you click this little link here, you'll see that you'll get a $15 off. But that's just like the small discount. You'll get another discount. Let me explain how that works. So what you'll do is you'll click where it says join now for free, and it'll say sign up. And then you would put in either click any of these or just simply click email, which is what I would do. Just click email and just sign up with an email. Now, the trick is you must use an email that you haven't used with TradingView before. It must be a brand new email that's not associated with TradingView in the past, because this way they're going to think you are a brand new customer. Anyways, once you've created your account, you'll have options for different plans. I personally have the premium plan. Let me kind of explain how this discount works. So what's going to happen is you're not going to click where it says pay now, but instead click where it says try free for 30 days. And what's going to happen is towards the end of the 30-day free trial, like maybe towards like your last week, TradingView is going to give you a pop-up and they'll send you an email saying, hey, go ahead and buy the annual plan, the yearly plan, and we'll give it to you half off. And this works with any of these plans. It'll work with the Pro plan, the Pro Plus, or the Premium. I personally have the Premium, so if you get that discount, you're essentially getting the $60 a month plan for just $30 a month, pretty much like half price. But you'll have to buy the whole plan in bulk for like the year. So you're pretty much paying an annual rate, but it's like half off. So instead of paying like $600 like for the year, it'll be like $300. But anyways, let's say you already do have your TradingView account, all that stuff is set up. Let's get into the bulk of the video. So how do we enter trades on TradingView? So what you'll notice at the very bottom of this little screen here, you'll see this little text right here. So what you'll have to click on is where it says trading panel. Now, what will happen is this little window will pop up and you can kind of drag this little window up and down. And if you have a broker that is on this list, and you can click where it says see all brokers, and it'll list out all the brokers that have integrated with TradingView. And you can just simply type in your username, password, and it'll allow you to log in. But in this case, let's say you don't have a broker yet, you're brand new, or you just want to practice on TradingView, you can click where it says paper trading right over here. You just simply click on where it says connect. You just hit OK. And then this little window will pop up and it'll give you an account balance. I'm not sure what account balance it'll give you, but it'll give you account balance. So now let's talk about how we can set up our trading account. So what you'll have to do here is click on this little down arrow that says paper trading, and then click on where it says reset paper trading account. The reason why this is important is because you don't want to go with the $100,000 or whatever, how much ever they give you. You want to adjust your starting balance to an amount that you feel is realistic for you with how much ever money you're going to start on your own brand new real account. Even though this is a practice paper trading demo account, you still want to emulate the same type of emotion. You still want to emulate the same type of profits and losses as if you are trading a real account. So let's say you are going to start an account with like $5,000. You can change this like 5,000 and hit reset, and it'll adjust it accordingly. Now, quick little tip. If you completely ruin this account, if you like blow all the money, if you like completely mess it up, don't worry. You can always click where it says reset paper trading account. You can always just adjust this to whatever balance, and it'll like always like reset. So just know that's always there, and it's completely free to keep like resetting your account. Now, the next thing we want to look at is where it says summary row. You want to make sure that you have all these different columns check marked. This pretty much just correlates to this stuff right over here on the top right corner. Account balance is obviously how much money is in the account. The equity is how much money is in the account in addition to any current running losses or running wins. So let's say you have an account balance of 5,000, but you have a trade that's currently running and you're in $1,000 profit, but you haven't closed it yet. This will show your equity at $6,000. Or let's say you are in a losing trade of $1,000 and you still haven't closed that trade yet, your equity will say $4,000. And your profit and loss will show you how much is currently in profit or how much is currently in loss. So you want to make sure that you have these check marked as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and say you've got all that stuff set up and you're good to go. So you can just click on this to close the trading panel again. Now, in order to enter a trade, there are many different ways you can enter trades, but I'm going to show you the easiest way, by far, the simplest way to do this on TradingView. So if you go on the left-hand side, you go on this little area right here, click this little arrow. You'll have what's called a long position and a short position. What you can do is you can bookmark these, add these to your favorites, and it will show up in your little favorites bar over here. And you can kind of just drag this around wherever. I've dragged mine here, and you can always enable and disable. You can toggle that favorites bar however often that you want. But now that you have these on your favorites toolbar, what you can do is, let's say I want to enter a buy, right? I can click this little buy, the long position versus the short position. I'm going to enter a long position. You can click anywhere on the chart, and it should open up this little thing right here. So what you'll do, you can adjust where you want your stop loss to be. You can also adjust where you want your take profit to be, and it'll show you what your risk to reward ratio is for this trade based on the parameters that you're kind of adjusting. Notice this changes as I'm adjusting this back and forth. So let's go ahead and do a trade that is a 3 risk to reward ratio. Now, what we will do to activate a trade, to enter a trade, you would just simply right click on this and you would click where it says create limit order. Once this is clicked, little box will pop up. Now you'll see, because I've entered a long position tool, the buy will automatically be pre-selected. Let's say I had entered a sell position tool up here and I right clicked it, create limit order, the sell will be automatically pre-selected. So let's go ahead and delete this and enable the long position tool again, right click, create limit order. It's already pre-selected. So what's going to happen is you can either click what's called a market order, which will enter your trade right away, instantly, where the current price is, meaning right over here. And what's going to happen is if you have your take profit and your stop loss enabled like this, it's enabled, it is going to automatically choose the price that you've selected on your stop loss and your take profit. It's going to pre-fill these little spots over here. Now, the only thing that you need to do, the reason why this is super simple, only thing you need to do is just simply type out what percentage of your account you want to risk. So let's say I want to risk only 1% of the $5,000 account. What is 1% of $5,000? They simply calculate it out for you. It is $50. So on this trade, if I enter right here, remember, this is a market order, meaning it is not going to enter my trade on this line. It's going to enter my trade because it's a market order. It's going to enter my trade right here, and my stop loss is way down here, and my take profit is just right over here, right? So this is a smaller take profit compared to the stop loss. So what this means is if this trade hits my stop loss from this point all the way down here, I'm only going to lose 1% of my account, which is 50 bucks. And then you can go ahead and hit buy. Notice it entered my trade right where the price is. My take profit is where it was. My stop loss was where it was. And what's going to happen is if the trade goes against me up to this far, I'm going to lose 50 bucks. Now, what you can do is you can go ahead and drag this up and down. Notice that the USD, it's changing. It's constantly updating for you. So you can kind of see how much money you'll make once you hit take profit. And then you can go ahead and click the blue button to say modify. So it registers the brand new change that you've done. And now you can kind of see how much profit you're in or how much loss you're in. I'm in 40 cents profit right now. But if I lose the trade, I'll be down 50 bucks. If I win the trade, I'll be up 73 bucks. Now you can go ahead and open this little paper trading thing back up and it'll show you your current trade. This shows you the trade size. And I don't really want to get into the trade size too much on this video because that's not what this video is about. I do have videos kind of explaining this, but just know one standard lot, if you're trading Forex, one lot is trading 100,000 units. So this is way less than one lot. This would be considered basically like one mini lot, or in other words, 11,000 units. But this tells you your entry price, this tells you your take profit, your stop loss, and it tells you your profit and loss currently running on this trade. And you kind of see all that stuff is being reflected as well. Now, if you want to exit the trade prematurely, you can just simply click on this little X button right here, close position. You can either close a partial amount or you can close the entire trade entirely. Let's say we want to close half of our trade. Our trade is around 11,690 units. So let's just close like half of that. Let's close like 6,000 units, meaning we're going to be left with these many units remaining. So we're going to take half of the profits off the table and the rest of the trade is going to continue to run. So hit partially close. You can kind of see everything is adjusted. All the numbers have pretty much dropped by half because I've closed half of the trade. Let's say I want to close the trade entirely. Just hit close position and now it is done. And now you can kind of delete that. And let me just go into like the 1 minute chart just to kind of show you how it kind of puts these arrows on for you. It kind of lets you know when you've entered the trade and then it kind of tells you your size, all that information for you. But let's say I want to enter what's called a long position. But let's say I don't want to enter at the market. Let's say I want to enter exactly where I put my entry, right over here. And you can adjust your stop loss as always. And you can adjust your take profit as always as well. So what you can do is right click, create limit order. And what's going to happen if you select limit instead of market, hopefully we all kind of know what market is by now. Market means they're going to fill your trade exactly where the current price is, no matter where you put your long position tool or sell position tool. What limit order means, this means they're going to set a pending order. They're just going to schedule a trade on your behalf that will automatically get activated if and when the price touches your entry. So in this case, my entry is this gray number right over here, which they've already pre-populated it for me. And my take profit is already pre-populated. The stop loss is already pre-populated. Now, the only thing that we have to do, our only job, just like always, is we just need to simply type out what percent of our account do we want to risk. So let's say we want to risk 2% of our account this time. Our account was like $5,000 and we want to risk 2% of that. It's automatically going to calculate we're going to risk 100 bucks if the price goes from here down to here. And then we go ahead and hit buy. Trade gets scheduled by limit. And then whenever the price will touch my entry, this will automatically get triggered. It'll automatically start. And then I will be in the trade. And remember, you can always click this little X button to cancel that order as well. Now, I do want to tell you one more thing. So let's go ahead and click on the same buy position tool again. But this time, let's say I create a buy limit. Let's say I move my stop loss way over here and I have my take profit there. Right click, hit create limit, hit buy. It's going to automatically trigger the trade. And that's because I've entered a buy position, a buy limit at a price point that is higher than the current price. I know that might be a little bit confusing for brand new people, so let me just kind of break it down and make it super simple. Let me explain how this works. A limit order, pretty much what a limit order means. A limit order means you as the trader are looking to enter a trade where you feel the price might reverse. That is what a limit order is. Let me show you this visually. Let's say if I put a buy limit, this means I am hoping for the price to touch my entry, kiss my entry before reversing and going the other way. A buy limit means I want to buy, but I'm waiting for the price to approach my entry from the top, going down to touch my entry. So what is a sell limit? A sell limit is the exact opposite. That means I want to enter a sell, but only if the price approaches it from the bottom, working its way up before reversing back down. Now, on the other hand, bear with me, if I wanted to enter a buy that is above the current price, what we would do is we would create the limit order, but instead, now this time we would hit what's called a buy stop. This is called a buy stop. This means I want to enter a buy, but my current buy will be above the current price, and I'm looking for the price not to bounce and do a U-turn, but I'm looking for the bounce to continue the direction it was already going. Now, notice if I hit buy here, it will schedule it for me just properly. So what the system is waiting to do is the system is simply just waiting for the price to touch this before continuing in the direction it was already going, because this is a buy stop. Now, if I wanted to enter what's called a sell stop, the sell would have to be below the current price. Create limit order, click on where it says stop, change this to 1% if I want to, $50, hit sell stop, and now my sell is pending, but it will only get activated if the price touches it and then continues to go forward. Now, just kind of to summarize what this means, because I know it is freaking confusing for brand new traders, I'll just kind of simplify it again. A limit order means you want to enter a trade, but you're hoping that the price will touch your entry and then just bust a U-turn at your entry. A stop order means you want to enter a trade, but once it touches your entry, you want it just to continue in the direction it was already going. Now, just to tell you what I do, again, just to make it super simple, I don't want to confuse anyone, to tell you what I do, I only do limit orders. I don't do stop orders. So what I will do, if I want to enter a buy, I will only enter my buy if I have it scheduled somewhere below the current price. I want to enter my buy there, or I want to enter my buy down here, or I want to enter my buy here, or I want to enter my buy way over here. Notice all of my buys that I have scheduled, they're under the current price, which means no matter what I do, I know I'm always going to be doing what's called a buy limit. I'm always going to be doing a buy limit. Why? Because the price is here. I want to touch my entry and then go up. I want to buy low, and then I want to sell high. And then same thing here. I want to buy lower than the current price so I can sell high. Or I want to buy way down here, get a cheap price, and then sell high. Or I want to buy way over here and then sell high. So if I want to buy, I only do buy limits. So what I would do, I would just right click this thing over here, hit create limit order, and it's already on limit. The only thing I have to do is just change this to 1% risk. Everything's already pre-selected. I got all my stuff done. And then now I have my buy right here scheduled. I have my take profit already scheduled. I have my stop loss already scheduled. Everything's good to go. And I've scheduled this. So now let's say I want to enter a sell. How would I enter a sell? Every time I enter a sell, I do what's called a sell limit, meaning all of my sells are always going to be above the current price. So I want to sell up here. I want to sell over here. I want to sell over here. Why? Because I want to sell high and then buy low. So what's going to happen is I can right click this, hit create limit order, and then adjust my risk to 1%, hit sell, and now I have my sell limit ready. So what I'm telling the computer system, if the price touches this blue line, enter me into a buy because I think it's going to bounce and go up. And then I'm saying, hey system, if the price doesn't end up reaching down there, if the price instead just goes up here, I want you to enter a sell when the price touches this area. And I want to enter a sell because I think the price is going to bounce off of the area and then go straight down. So for those of you that are brand new here, that are kind of new to trading, the only thing you should be kind of focusing on right now is just buy limits and sell limits. You would enter your buy limit anywhere below the current price. You would enter your sell limit anywhere above the current price. Anyways, since I have these currently pending, you can open up paper trading again. It'll show my orders. These are all the orders that I've just done on these examples here. These are the current working pending orders. These are the current ones that I have active, these two right here. And these are the inactive ones and the filled ones and the canceled ones, all that stuff. And you can look at your history, pretty much everything you've done, whether you canceled trades, entered trades, adjusted things here and there. And if you go to your account history, you can look at your balance, how much money you've made on a trade, how much money you've lost on a trade, all that stuff you can view over here as well. And then lastly, whenever you want to get back to your current open positions, just click on where it says position. It'll list all your different positions that you have open on any asset, on any pair, everything that you currently have running. It'll list all of them right here in this page right here. And then you can go ahead and click that to minimize. And then you can exit all your different pending orders, exit your pending orders. And then we are now almost back at square one. You still have your paper trading account open and it's running. So if you ever want to reset your paper trading account, you can kind of see I've lost a little bit of money just kind of showing you guys this stuff. If you want to reset it, you can change it back to whatever you want to reset it at. Let's say 10,000. And you should be good to go. Now, last thing, you can go ahead and log out of the paper trading account. You'll be put right back on this page. And then if you ever want to get back into your paper trading account, click that, click connect, hit OK, and here you are again. So hopefully I was able to explain this pretty well for you. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing at all. Just remember, pretty straightforward. You just hit your buy wherever you want to hit buy. Let's say I want to schedule a buy here. Move my take profit where I want to move it. Move my stop loss where I want to move it. Just right click this bad boy. It's already on limit order. And I want to change my risk to, let's say, 2% of the $10,000 account, right? Account is 10,000 and I want to risk 2% of it, which is risking 200 bucks. Everything is good to go. And I'll schedule my buy limit if I want to do that. Or if I want to move my buy limit around, I can just do that. Modify order. Or lastly, if I just want to enter a trade right now at the current market price, I can do the same exact thing. Hit my long position tool wherever, put my take profit, move my stop loss, right click this, hit create limit, adjust my risk to 1%, and just click on market. The good news is it'll automatically pre-populate your stop loss, your take profit. It'll calculate all that stuff for you. You hit buy and you're in the trade because we hit market, and your take profit and your stop loss is set. So now we have this trade running. Hopefully that was educational. Hopefully you guys learned something here. Go ahead and play with it. The only way this will get easier on you, the only way you'll get super familiar with it is just by doing this. Do this for an hour, like do this for 2 hours, and you'll become a pro just like that. That being said, that is all for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like this video if it was helpful. Leave a comment if it was helpful, and let me know any future video ideas that you do want me to talk about. That being said, take care. Catch you guys next time.